Cooper has served as the event's honorary chair the past 4 years, and it's one of the Rams' most important community efforts all year long. So, again, for more information on being involved there, go to the website, lafoodbank.org/Rams, and Cooper Kupp joins us here. So, dude, 4 years in a row, like I love how invested you are in the community. You guys have done a great job, particularly as an organization. But you individually, man, I love how involved you are with this particular event. What drew you to this event, and how much fun is it to raise money and awareness for people who need food, because you don't want them to go hungry. You want to fight hunger.
Yeah, it's been a pretty incredible thing. Something that my wife and I have been very proud to just to be a part of. I think the Rams have done such a good job in the community. And just when moving back here, they just wanted to make sure that they weren't just going to come back and try to be supported by the community, but they were going to be a part of supporting the community as well. And I'm really honored to be a part of that. The food bank, food insecurity is a huge issue. Anywhere my wife and I could get involved, we just felt like there was something that we wanted to put time into, invest some time into, invest some resources into. And, the Rams have been putting on this great thing. And so I was like, man, what a great opportunity to kind of partner with the Rams and being able to raise some funds for the LA Regional Food Bank.
Coop, do you have people coming to you all the time saying, hey, will you put your name on this? Will you put your efforts behind that? And if you do, how do you decide which ones to get involved with?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. And I think, my wife and I have tried to be very prayerful about it, trying to make any decisions just, off the cuff. I think that there's so many needs, and I think there's so many things that we haven't, been a part of or haven't, given where money or resources or time to. And it's like, man, it just seems like this is such a good thing, such a thing that does have a need. And there's so many people working in that space that just for whatever reason, we just don't feel like that's where we're called to work. And so, for us, it's just something that we're very prayerful about. And, we try to be very intentional with what we're putting our time and our resources behind.
Well, way to go, man. Congratulations. This is awesome. We're trying to figure out if we should go. George, I'm telling you, man, Commerce Casino on the 16th. We go over to SoFi Stadium, all that great food. Plus, you got to see Cooper Kupp's beard in person, man. It's really quite fascinating.
I've been working really hard on this thing, and it would really hurt my feelings if you didn't show up.
Okay, listen, we'll make it happen. I was just trying, because we have to be at another event, as he mentioned, at Commerce Casino, which is across town. So, as you know, it's not like the easiest place to get across town, this city. But we will make every effort possible to make that happen.
I'll tell you what,
support
George.
you
Mountains.
and the
Move
teams.
mountains for me, make it happen.
I'll tell you what, George. How about this? If we can't make it, let's make a commitment to Cooper Kupp right now. You ready?
Yeah.
If we can't make it, we will make a behind together
no
on
question.
behalf of the show.
I mean, that's done. Yeah,
done.
I mean that's the easy part.
Okay, you got it, Coop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got it, man.
And I appreciate that, because I think we want as many people there as possible. That I think it's going to be a great night. I think it's always been a lot of fun for me being able to meet people that come out and support this thing and are putting so much work forwards and supporting LA Regional Food Bank. But if you can't come and be a part of it, you can always make donations. A $25 donation is the equivalent of up to 100 meals. So you can make a huge difference just even there. But obviously would love to see as many people out there as possible.
Yeah, and that's lafoodbank.org/Rams. And that's Monday, September 16th at SoFi Stadium. And it goes into the evening, I would imagine, right? That night?
It does. It does.
Okay.
We've got some time. I'll get up. I like to try to meet as many people as I can that come out there and say a few words. And it's always a fun night.
All right, sounds good. We will do everything we can to be there, and if not, we are at the very least going to make a donation for sure.
That's right.
So now let me ask you a question. We got two things before we even get into football with you. We've got some show conundrums, and I feel like you could help us with this stuff. Like you could be almost like an arbiter in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
Or someone who can help us create solutions here. So Cap, who you met at training camp not too long ago when he gave you an autographed picture of himself in a ridiculous outfit. Actually, before we get into the conundrum, what did you do with that ridiculous picture he signed to you? He signed in your name.
Well, I put it in my locker, there at training camp, and then it has continued. It has made the move from Loyola Marymount all the way up to CLU, and now it has made the move to Woodland Hills. So it's made a few moves, so I feel like there's got to carry some weight, right?
See, George, I tried to explain this to you earlier. That Cooper Kupp, when I wrote this autograph to him, I said, to Cooper, from your favorite radio host, and then he said, and inspiration.
Right, so you added that.
Right.
Right.
No, so I wrote and inspiration. When somebody says to you, you're an inspiration to me.
That was a personal request.
Right. That you don't throw that in the garbage.
You usually charge more. You usually charge for that kind of stuff, don't you?
Well, Coop, I will just tell you one thing. If you want me, you got me. I'm on Cameo for you, baby.
He only charges like $29.99 or something like that.
Want a cameo? You want a cameo? I'll hook you up.
He'll give you a freebie. Yeah, there you go. You get like a discount coupon code or something.
All right, good. So we know that Cooper still has the picture in his locker as an
inspiration. That's good. So that's good. Now, can you help your inspiration with this scenario? So he is heavily involved in the horse racing business. He's got a horse that's going to be racing in the Breeders' Cup, but it's also, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Cap, same day as your daughter's back to parents' school night or whatever at Cal Poly Slow for her freshman year, right?
And her 18th birthday.
Oh, wow.
So Coop, do I go to Cal Poly? Do I go to Cal Poly and visit my daughter for Parents' Weekend and her 18th birthday, or do I go to Del Mar for the Breeders' Cup where I have a horse running in a $2 million race? Yeah,
in San Diego. It's not like it's only 4 or 5 hours. Like, could he swing both? Do you think?
I don't know about swinging both. You got to be there for your daughter's birthday, though. I don't care about Parents' Weekend, but you got to find a way to make the birthday special. That's where this all lies. No matter where you are, it all comes down to what are you doing for the birthday.
Well, you see, George, and by the way, my presence will be the presence. You feel me on that?
Oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
That should be a rap lyric. Somebody should come up with that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll let Kendrick Lamar know, and he can add that to his next album.
All right.
All right. So Cooper Kupp joining us here. L.A. Food Bank. Okay. Taste of the Rams event. lafoodbank.org/Rams. Go there. Find out all the great information on how you can contribute or even potentially attend. So get involved with that. Now let's talk some football with you. So we were just talking about there's a big story in the LA Times today about your now former teammate, Aaron Donald, and they were kind of discussing about what if he could potentially return. I'm sure you guys would welcome him with open arms, but what do you make of even the assertion that it could be a possibility?
Yeah, well, what did he say about it? Did he have words about it?
He was on Deshaun Jackson's podcast and said he's been happy with his decision, but I guess there's just a lot of scuttlebutt out there that he could, make a return, because I guess he's still working out with you guys a little bit, right? So I think there's that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's working out with us, but, I will say, obviously we would welcome him back. He would have to go through rookie initiation again. I'm not sure what the barriers for entry are for Aaron with that. But
now, would you be his vet? Would you be his vet in that scenario if he was going back to rookie initiation?
I would make sure. I'd make sure the guys took it easy on him. But yeah, no, it would be obviously we welcome him back. He's at peace with where he's at. If he wants to play, he's more than welcome to come play football. I don't think there's a team in the league that would be like, no, Aaron Donald, you can't come play for us.
Cooper, I swear to you, I've never said this to an NFL player before, but I'm going to say it to you for the first time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I've got you on my fantasy team.
Me too, actually. I swear to God. You were there, and I'm like, you know what? Kupp. We're going with Kupp this year. I will look what round I actually took you in. Give me a second.
That sounds like you put a lot of thought into that decision. I was there, and you're like, you know what? What the heck?
It was early. It was early. Like you're still the man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm taking him.
Well, I want to ask you.
Okay.
I want you to scout yourself for me, if you don't mind. I have you here, and I paid $45 of my $300 budget to have you on my team. How you feeling? How are you? Where are you emotionally? Just give me a little something, because I got you.
Look, there's rules, and I can't share all this information with you. You're trying to get me in trouble.
I was trying to get a little insider info.
You're trying to get me in trouble. You're talking about putting money involved.
Oh, I know. You screwed him there. Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, it was all funny money. It wasn't real.
You have it's monopoly money.
Right.
You see what you're trying to do here? No. I'm not falling for the trap.
Good for you, Kupp. You see, and this was from your inspiration. What kind of inspiration is this guy? You know what I mean?
I mean, he's going to inspire me to win this year.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. As far as you and Puka going, though, and I know obviously he had a little bit of an injury, an issue with a knee in training camp. How would you say the receiving core and just getting ready, the passing game, just your preseason, almost to game one analysis as to where you guys are?
Yeah, man, it's all a work in progress always. But man, it's been a really good camp. Feel really good about where we're at, the work that we put in, and man, I'm just excited to get out there and play a real game now. It's just this offseason. It's been like it's just felt so long. We've had so much time working against each other. It's going to be really fun to go out there and finally just let it rip.
Now let me ask you this. How has Jordan Whittington looked? Like, because I mean, he looked pretty good in the preseason. Like, is he someone that you guys think you can count on? The young man from Texas. Oh
yeah, no, his learning curve, what he's not set before. I mean, he's done such a great job when he came into training camp. Just the ability to get over the rookie stuff that comes along with all the different things that are being thrown at you, new schedule, new offense, all these things, and just being able to go out there and play football, play fast, and yeah, we're counting on Jordan to be a contributor for us, and yeah, excited to have him. He's been great.
You talk about a great way to start the season. Sunday Night Football with a rematch of last year's game against the Lions, the game that you guys played against them in the playoffs. I mean, can you think of a better way to start the season off than a storyline like that?
No, that'd be great. I mean, that place was rocking last year. I'm excited for that atmosphere. It's a fun one to play in. So excited to get back there and play against a really good football team. It's going to be, it's going to be a great competitive battle, and I'm excited.
I love how awesome you were. Like, you were so fun and loose talking to us, and now we're asking you football questions.
Right,
and you are straight up giving us, like, if you were, like, at the podium. Yeah. I love how you guys can just turn this thing on like that. Well, right. It's an amazing thing.
George, I was going to say, hey, Coop, maybe you could do us a favor and give us a little thought on, like, the offensive line and the health. And it's like, why even do that to the guy? You know
I think we need to go back and talk to you about, like, where this picture is in your locker. Because, and again, we appreciate the stuff you're giving us, but it's like, I love how you guys, because you're such pros at dealing with the media. When the football you're great with all the stuff that we threw at you, and you're great with the football stuff, but it's like a very business-like as opposed to like the fun we were having earlier.
As I'm answering, I'm like, gosh, I just sound like a tape recorder right now.
It's funny because, McVay, whenever he comes on, and we've had a lot of conversations with McVay over the years, and whenever he does that, I call him out for it too. I'm like, McVay, what are you doing? This is not your press conference. Like, come on, talk to us like human beings. Yeah. So I appreciate that you noticed that.
Yeah, there's always an element. Like you're trying not to, you don't want to give away the things that you've been doing. There's always a balance of like, look, hey, we're excited about doing this. I'm not trying to, give anything to anyone. I just want to, give you the messaging that we talk, that we go through, that we hear, and that's that.
Hey, Coop, before you roll, and we'll give another round of love, of course, to the big event that's coming up on the 16th, but that picture that's in the locker, you asked me, do I still have the glasses? Do you need me to drop off the suit, glasses, hat, and chain so that you could wear it
for the event?
For the event.
No. See, that wouldn't be the thing. Inspiration. Your inspiration. That would just be copying.
Fair.
Isn't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I get it. Listen,
it's got to be something original. You got to inspire something original. If you're just inspiring a copycat, that wouldn't be any fun.
See, I mean, good point.
See,
solid.
It's a great point.
Very solid.
You know what? You have inspired us to be better. Be better, Cappy. Do better. Okay.
That's right. Going to do better.
Taste of the Rams. Again, join Cooper Kupp and all sorts of other Rams players there to help fight hunger on the 9th annual Taste of the Rams event presented by Bank of America and Don Lee Farms on Monday, September 16th. For more information, visit the website lafoodbank.org/Rams to sign up now and check out what's going on at that event. It's an incredible event. Cooper's been a part of it for several years now, kind of spearheading this thing. We're going to be there, man. And again, if for some reason we get caught in traffic, at the very least, we'll make a donation that day for sure. But thank you for joining us, putting up with our shenanigans. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
It sounds good. Thank you for having me, guys.